Thank you for waking me up, Poochie. Yes, Pooch. Sorry I'm late. Fell asleep again. Marlo woke me up. I'll just check if this is in tune. Why is that going up? Have I got the cap on now? It must be the heat. I swear down it's got to be the heat. Why is every note out? Every single note's out. Wow, the heat's really put this guitar out, ain't you? It's good I checked. There we go. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Oh, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the show. That reminds me, Greg, I'll show you once when I get the show going. Pardon me. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace, boys and girls. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on the cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men. Disciples is what we call them. Noah's Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone. How he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace.
think the bird just flew down right in front of Marlowe. I mean, literally to his nose, and he's fascinated right now. Even though Marlowe's been here, the bird's been here all the time. That's the first time the bird's actually gone up to him, wanted to know what he was. He hadn't took his eyes off the bird. No. You're looking at Albie. Albie. It's Albie. Yes. This one goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and he blew on the clouds, blew them away. And heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. He said, 'cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. Sent a letter to Cadbury's and they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I'll work for days and toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. And you veiled what we had made by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la. So I'll send a message to my father up above. Tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause she's a natural, yeah. Tra-la-la-la-la. I climb the walls, climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people who found this girl. I love the one from above, above. 'Cause she's a natural girl. She got natural curves. I'll write your name on Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. There we go. How y'all doing? You all nice day and I'm spending 9 hours home. One goes out to all the actors. One goes out to all you inverted, lying, deceiving knob jockeys. One goes out to all you men in black. I mean women in black. No, I do mean men. No, I do mean women in black. Yeah, women in black. Gentlemen. There's a man who leads a life of danger to everyone
chance he takes. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. To Bonnie Blue, who apparently it's coming out all over the internet, is actually a dude. Bonnie Dude. Secret Agent Dude. To Lily Phillips, who found a used condom 13 days after sleeping with 957 men or something. I don't care. Secret Agent Man. Giving you a facelift and a double vasectomy. Where are pretty faces that you find? A pretty face can hide an evil mind. Oh, be careful what you say. You give yourself away. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. To all the fake politicians and their husbands. Secret Agent Man. To Melania Trump, who's meant to be the prettiest first lady there's ever been. Secret Agent Man. Giving you a facelift and a double vasectomy. Swinging on the Riviera one day, lying on the Bombay of the next day. Oh, don't let the wrong word slip when you're kissing those flip-flop lips. Yeah. To Hops, yeah, boy, who just vanished. Haley's gone on it, eh? Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. He made $400 million, man. But he's secretly trans. Or they're giving you a facelift and a big old pair of fun bags. I'm going out to all you male porn stars pretending to be women. It's a crazy world we live in. This one goes out to all you crazy people who know the truth. The ones that are mind benders. I remember when I lost my mind. Something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo. With so much space. When you're out there without a care, yeah. I was out of touch. It wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just need too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I know you're crazy, just like me. Crazy, does that make you crazy? Does that make us crazy? Possibly. Ratio said I can have my guitar back. Thanks, son. I'm going to get the Taylor back, boys and girls. He's going to have this as well. He gets this one because it's electric acoustic. And I don't really use electric acoustic. I ain't even got an amp to hook it into anyway. His great Auntie Mary left him a guitar in the will. He got a custom built guitar. It's beautiful. It really is. She spent some money on him. Thank you, Auntie Mary. The rest of the family can't stand him because he tells the truth. But that's the beautiful thing about knowing the truth. It can't be changed, and once you know it, you can't be changed. And we'd all make different choices, right? We would. There were some mistakes I'd still make, regardless, because I'd end up without a ratio otherwise. If I could live this life again, it would be sinless. Satan, I don't know. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew this song, a young girl with her eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. The tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he calls to me, Ti amo. I prayed the days would last, they went so fast. The tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes. Lullaby. Yeah, this is Spanish. Bridge, I can do this one. I want to be where the sun warms the sky. When it's time for siesta, watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world, where a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he calls to me. The tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high, through my ears and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. It's the last note. I won't bother, I was playing it from memory. Right, let's sing One for God. Sorry, I'm still tired. You gotta get more sleep, Peter. What I'm gonna play? Oh, we'll play that one. Why not? Let's come down. Let's play that. Well,
'Cause I can't get enough sleep. 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 '
If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. One of these nights around 12 o'clock, this old world is gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary? Blessed Auntie Mary for the guitar. Don't you weep. What do you know? Mary had 3 links of chain. Every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary? I said, don't you weep. I forgot the next. Oh yeah. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore. He smote the water with a 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you sigh. There'll be good times by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. God left Noah the rainbow sign. Oh, no more water but fire next time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary, my blessed Virgin Mary, don't you weep. There we go. Good evening, boys and girls. I'm just going to put this back. What are you doing? The bird's in his cage, or on his cage. He's in his cage. Oh, my legs. I've done walking ago. I must have been walking for 3 hours earlier on. Yeah. Hey. It's you. Try and knacker him out, and I can't. I just can't knacker him out. What do you want? I want something treaty. What have we got? I don't know if I've got it, Marley. I know what it is. Where is it? Is that nice? Look at your tail going. Is that nice? There you go. Right, that's all you get. If you want to be farting everywhere. Johnny Farty Pants. Look, make a drink quick. Oh. I'm ready for the knackers yard, Marley. Oh, did we knock the screen? Oh, no, we got away with it. What are you doing? You doing? Ah. Come on then, fair ball. Are you coming up with me? He's my darling.
yeah. He's got cuddles. He's got cuddles. Such a soft dog, aren't you, eh? Yes. Yes. He was so cute. He ran up to 5 little girls in the park. Well, one in particular, the first one. The one that was running off from the other group with the granddad. And I said, there's always one of them in and I said that she came running back, and her and Marley got on really well. I made 5 balloon flowers for the little girls. Honestly, it's amazing what 3p worth of rubber can do to a child's face when you twist it into a dog or a flower. I really miss doing it. I really do. But it is what it is. There we go. You stay. So, good evening. Every night we're looking at human skeleton. Tonight is no different. Visually, just look at these 2 faces. Let me check the screen. Is that on par? It is on par. Looking at these 2 faces, one of them's got a bigger face, and it's the male. It's quite obvious. The eyes are further apart. The triangle, if I drew one, would be bigger on the left than it is on the right. It's narrow and close set on the right, and it's spread and further apart on the left. Look. Male face versus female face. Far apart rectangular eyes, close set rounded eyes, big nose, big teeth, little teeth, wider dental arch to match the far apart eyes, squarer jaw to match these 2, sloping jaw, pointed chin with a narrow dental arch to match the narrow set eyes. A woman has a 5 head and a man has a 4 head. Widest place on a man's face is below his eyes. Widest place on a woman's face is in the hairline, giving her an upside down egg shape and giving him a rectangle, a square, a block, or sometimes we even say a cannonball, as wide as it is long. It's simple forensics, boys and girls, that's all it is. Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for much formal payment to a copyright holder. To the naughty holder. Right there is where we stopped. Let me just grab the stream and post it on Twitter real quick. 1 second, I'll be right back with you. Home. Live. Copy. Home. Twitter. Tweet. There we go. Tweet, and away it goes. That's that. Come back to class. Who was first in class? It was it Luke again? And Kyle? No, it was Tubbs. You was close, Kyle, nearly 4 times. To Tubbs gets, I think that's the first one you've ever got. Is it Tubbs? I don't know. Shinobi, Kyle came second. Alpha third, Rachel 4th, Trini 5th, Greg 6th. How are you doing, guys? Susanna, hello Susanna. E-Trader, how are you doing, guys? Hope you had a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane. We're going to dive straight in where we left off. I do believe we're in, are we in K-pop world? I don't know if we're in K-pop world here. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Greta Thunberg. Did you know Greta's got a sister? Did you know Greta's got a sister? Oh yeah. Greta's sister popped up on my timeline earlier on. I think we'll add him to the list. Where are we? Better Thunberg, or Beta, I don't know how to say it. Better Thunberg. There it is. Singer. It's a keen singer, no less. Wow, he's got a big head. I didn't realise that's what he looked like. Look at those 2 boys. And you want to tell me this is normal. It was this video in particular. Greta's sister changes their name for unknown reasons. Balls, where's that gone? 1 second, I've got to shut that window. Open that again. Oh! 1 second. Beta Thunberg. So I never knew that Beta existed. Beta, Better and Greta. Beta and Greta. I don't know who you say. But there they are. What a pair of bowling ball skulls those two have got. He's got even further apart eyes, hasn't he? Greta, Beta. Beta's got a much bigger face than his brother. But there they are together. I never knew there was a brother. Someone had to tell me this. Of course, with a granddad. Is that them as babies? Look at the size of that baby girl's head. Do you know why? Right, every day, or nearly every day, I get to see the twins in the park. Artie and Frankie. And it's like chalk and cheese, because the twins, a twin boy and girl, and they do look really, really similar, but it's so obvious, especially for me, when I see the flat head and the deep set eyes versus the sloping head and the shallow eyes. It's so obvious, even in children. And right there, that picture there, that little girl's head, because that's Greta Thunberg. Is that Greta's mummy? It must be, right? Because that's Greta's dad. Look how big Greta's dad is to Greta's mummy. He's a beefcake anyway, isn't he? Just look at the size of this arm from top of shoulder to elbow, and look how much shorter that one is. You can visually see the difference, look. Is that Greta's mum? He looks like Brad Pitt a bit, doesn't he? There's that beautiful flat forehead that curves at the top. There's a widow's peak, widest in the hairline. The rounded, froggy eyes of a woman. Small, high-set ears. We've got no neck and no trachea. Oh, there's Greta, Beta, whatever his name is. There he is. Do you know what did it? It was the flat spine. That's what I saw. There's a video somewhere. Well, oh my gosh, look at this thing. It's meant to be curvy, right? That's all meant to be curvy. Beta Thunberg, where's that video? It's not there. Well, you doofuses. Do you know what? When I clicked on it earlier on, it was there, and now it's not there. There's a video of him singing in drag, and I was just like, state of that spine. As soon as I saw the spine, I was like, we're done. We're absolutely done. Beta Thunberg. We'll leave him up there. We'll see if we can find Gates. Let's come back to class. We stopped on Dimash Kichibuguri, whatever his name is. I'm going to copy and paste it. Check the back file. Because at the minute you've got me doing repeats. I ain't having it. Come here. Back file. Open, paste. Says me. And away we go. Why is that not pasting? Dimash. Wind me up, why don't you? Right, let's have it again. Copy. And then paste. There we go. Now whilst that searches, we will go to main images. It looks familiar, I don't know why. It's that one picture that I keep seeing. Where is it gone? The one where we smite that one. I've seen that before. It's a woman. He looks like he's had all. It looks like he's had all the blood sucked out of him. Hair, you know. Opera. This is an opera, is it? Opera singer. This has already been done then. I know I have. Come on, bring this name up. I swear it's been done. I know this picture. I swear I've done this person. Do. Let's go to walking whilst we're waiting. Game over, right? Game over. There's one. There's two. There's three. Oh, it's a walk in the park. Absolute walk in the park. Where's the rest of them? Come on, don't tell me that's the only gates he's got. I'll take that as your thoughts then with a flamingo if I have to. If there's no more gates. And we're out of pictures. What's the back file saying? It's not there. I swear down this one's been done. I think it's in the back file, waiting to be done. The back file. Not the back file, the back file. There's like 1,000 celebrities. Mind you, I would have thought I would have done this person straight away. There's my 5th. Right, we'll take them anyway. I've already done it. It was your request. It's not coming up in the back file though. Edmondson. I knew I'd already done it. I don't know why he's not in the back file. He should be, unless I've spelt his name wrong. Maybe if I just put Dimash in. 1 second. I was going to say I know those pictures. I can't check it against Facebook, can I? Dang it. I'm going to have to make my own website up. That way they can't take the search engine down, can they? And you'll have all the pictures up there to search. And there it is. I spelt it wrong. You're absolutely right, E-Trader. I've absolutely done it. It's been done. Thank you. Next. Jan Won Young. This one I don't know. Images. Don't recognise the face either. Doing the chalice. That's quite the face hugger you've got there. And there. They are massive hands. Hello Ryan. How you doing, mate? Hello Anastasia. How you doing, darling? Yeah. They are massive hands. I think the Asian boys pass a little bit easier than the Caucasians because they've got a smaller skeleton. They've still got the long arms of the man, but it's just slightly smaller in ratio. Don't get me wrong, a small man is still a strong man. I don't care what anyone says. I've seen blokes half my size literally tear up pubs. I just think the skeleton, because it's more petite, even on the males, it gives them an extra edge. I was having this conversation earlier on why so many men go to Thailand, right? I've never been. If I did go, it would literally be to see the land, the people and the temples. It would. I wouldn't be going to Bangkok. I wouldn't be going to the shopping market of prostitution. The person I was speaking to earlier on said that she'd gone, before she'd married her husband, she'd gone on a lad's holiday. Even though she's a girl, they went on a lad's holiday to Thailand, and she said she got taken by this person. And this person, soon as she said this person's name, I said the full name. She used the nickname. I used the full name for this person because I know this person too. And the minute she said his name, I was just like, he's a pervert. An absolute pervert. She went, why do you say that? I said, because I've seen pictures of him with Thai people, but they're not people. They're even smaller than this person, you know what I mean? And she said, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. I said, well, the first time they went to Thailand, because I was working in a pub where all these perverts drank, one of them, even though he was married, and this person we're talking about, I call him my second dad on earth. He paid for all my magic. The guy I'm talking about is a wonderful, wonderful man. But he went with them all on a lad's holiday to Thailand and ended up with his young wife. He came back, divorced his wife, married this new wife from Thailand who looked like this. Really did look like this. Not as a flip-flop, I mean as a Thai girl, a real Thai girl. But the point is, the person she mentioned, she said he went up to this window and she said I was absolutely turning because the person
she said I was looking at a 12-year-old, basically. That's exactly what she said. I was looking at a 12-year-old boy, Pete. I went, not a girl. He went, no. She said, no, he took a boy, and it was so young. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Sicker than I thought. I just thought he went, to shag young girls, not with young boys as well. It's more twisted than I thought. The person we're talking about, one time, he stood at the bar in front of me when I was a barman. I mean, for the people who was watching him doing it, and they're all lads and that, they found it funny. And I suppose from their angle, it did look funny. Because I'm stood there, I'm behind the bar, so I can only see people from waist up. You know how it works. You can only see half of the barman usually, right? I can only see half of the bar. This person stood at the bar drinking a pint of beer, but is also peeing into a glass at his feet. So for the people on the outside of the bar who are watching this, it looks like there's a bloke swigging beer and it's going straight through him and out the other end. And they were all laughing. And there was two of us stood there, the head barman and me, and Pierre was looking at each other. What are they all laughing at? And he was literally doing what I said, but when he finished, he kicked the glass over. And we had to clean it up. Well, I said I won't clean it up. I said I'm not cleaning up some bloke's piss. I'm not a cleaner. I'm a barman. I'm not here to mop up Toss's urine. He should have got banned from the pub, but he didn't because he spends so much money. But that's what bothers me, right? With money. This is what really bothers me with money. That person, because of his business that he's got in Grimsby, he can travel to Thailand and do that with underage people all the time. I mean, he's older than me, so he's got maybe 10, 15 years left in him if he's lucky. In 10, 15 years, when that spirit leaves his body and he gets to the gates of heaven, I can only imagine what the Heavenly Father is going to say to him. I can only imagine. I hate this world. I truly hate it and what they do to children. It's Satan's world. Jesus warned you about this. He also told you that them will wink their eyes at you. You will know them by their fruits. Right, one young winking his eye at me. Look at the neck on this thing here. Look at that neck. Look how flat and square the shoulders are. I grant you the clavicles are thin, but we just said this. They've got smaller skeletons. It doesn't make them less strong. You ever seen a Muay Thai fighter? They're only little, but oh my gosh. I've seen them devastate people twice their own size. It's a big male neck, it's a big male skull, it's a large, low-set ear look. It almost lines up with a bottom lip look. Angled backwards more as well. And it may take a while for you to understand this is happening, but once you get to that pinnacle moment that it's all of them, it changes everything. You can't. The lady I was speaking to earlier on said, now I can't look at magazines, TV shows, news, everywhere I look I can see them. I said, would you prefer to still be asleep? She's like, no, but it's just, I can't believe how many of them there are. And yeah, it's flabbergasting that the world got to this state. But God has got a plan, right? God's got a plan for all of this, why they've done this to us. To give us angels with dirty faces. That's what we are. We're angels with dirty faces. To sin without knowing we're sinning. Look at that bony ass knee, and that's a crap picture. Oh, there you go. Look at that kneecap. Women do not walk or look like this. That's got a horrible face in it, that one. Women don't look like this. And they've done it all around the world. They've convinced all the Vietnamese and Taiwanese children that this is beautiful. these K-pop bands that are secretly sex changed, both sexes at the same time as what they believe they are. You're a mental health patient with schizophrenia, or whatever you call sexophrenia. I don't know what you call it when you don't believe you're your own gender. There's nothing you can do about it. There isn't a baby dog in this world that's born that goes, I'm a girl. There isn't a baby bitch dog that's born in this world that goes, I'm a boy. It's only us. It's only the people, only the human populace that can be fooled into believing that there can be something they're not. Visually, it works, right? I'll give you that, until you can't pass anymore. And then it doesn't work, does it? Then you right back to where you started. You're still a mental health patient. Anybody who does this openly, this is not bothering me, I'm telling you. Well, it does. It bothers me because I know that they've been brainwashed into doing it, but it doesn't bother me like these people bother me. You see, the person that does this openly doesn't know the world's flat. The person that does this openly doesn't realise that all the celebrities around them have convinced them to do it. That's the difference. It's subliminally tapping into someone's brain like, I don't know, a worm, and just like a parasite, just taking over them, changing what they actually are. The host body, from a boy to a girl. Well, mentally, because you can't change it. At the end of the day, you are not splitting that male skull and making the eyes closer together. You're not splitting the male pelvis and making it wider. This will always look like a pencil. No matter what clothes it wears, it's going to look like a pencil. Up and down, all of them look up and down, straight bodies. No curvature anywhere. Just straight lines. Again and again, look. That almost looks like a penis there, that really does. The straight-legged boys, look. And they all know, look, they were all part of the act, wearing these paper fanny nappies on their faces. I can't believe there are still people out there walking around with them on the faces. Driving around in cars with them on the faces. Right, let's grab a 50-50 on this dude. I quite like that one, but the ear's covering up the face. That one. It's too small. That's more than 50%, isn't it? Oh, there it is. We'll take that as your 50-50. Right, away we go. We're gate shopping with one young. I'll go straight to gates. I can't bother to go through all these face pictures. I know it's all it's going to be. Walking. See what the gates say. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here. Oh no, we've got one there. It's wrong angle though. What's that one? Nothing. Oh, it's there, but it's blocked. There's two. That's a belter. Straight legs on both sides, knees and feet, looking at 6 o'clock. What more do you want? Look at the trachea on that neck. Look at the lightness on either side of that throat. Look at the size and width of that trachea. That is mental. Two. Oh, 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 it's magic, you know. Is that 3? That is 3, straight legs. Is that 4? That's 4. And I can even set that as your 5th, I reckon. We're done. Save images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't have that picture. Is it X? Right, we'll go to X. 1 second. Twitter. Save image. Delete picture. Next. Oh yeah, we need that one as well. Oh, it's not going to let me have that one either. Right, we find another one because I can't love to go to X. That will do. Size of them feet. Back again, and we just need your face, mate. Where's your face? That one. That'll do nicely. Save images. And there you go. One young fails forensics next. Drazen Budisa, former member of the Croatian Parliament. Images. That's a woman. Final answer. Rounded, pudgy face and hamster cheeks, close set eyes, flat forehead, widest in the hairline, lacking a jawbone. Very FTM. Where is the bottom of your face gone, love? Flat jawed woman, innit? Where are we? I need a 50-50 for actually. No, hang on. Let's see if we can find a 50-50. Close. I like that one better, but it's smaller and out of it. Ah, there we go. We'll take that one. Now, don't open it. Don't know where I'm going. That one. We'll go with that one for you 50-50. Let's go walking. That's a nice mince right there. Look at that one. Is that my girl? That's not my girl, is it? None of them are my girl. Why is it showing me that? Nothing. What's that? Nothing. What's that? Still nothing. Why is it so showing me him and there's no pictures of him? None of these are him. Oh, we're done. Oh, we're definitely done. Out of here. Next. Tom Burlington. Well, you don't get much a smaller face than that, do you? Draw a triangle. Why is there so much skin around that squashed face? Why is that face so squashed? Answers on a postcard to 0800 Dip. It's an FTM, it's a woman, widest in the hairline, dial M for Masons. Large but high set ears, small but close set eyes, absolutely no brow bone or brow, no eyebrow at all, look. Small pudgy nose, hamster cheeks, look. Instead of shining here, it should be shining out there somewhere. A tiny mouth, tiny dentures, sloping jaw, pointed chin. It's an egghead, it's definitely a woman. Tom Burlinson. Son of Mancode as well. Beat it. I'm not moving. Get lost. Move. There we go. It's a woman. We'll take that as your face as well. It's quite a nice shot. She has got large ears for a woman. They're just too high set, that's all. Mouth's too small. Eyes too close together. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Liquid Terminator. I can't remember that actor's name. The one that walks through the prison bars. That one reminds me of him. Is that Nicole Kidman? Oh, it bloody well is. What a strange world we live in. Right, we'll take that one. Let's see if you've got any gates. Moon River, wider than the ocean. That dude has got one hell of a... Well, explain these arms, look. That's a straight arm there. This one's crooked. If this straightened up, how much longer would that come down there? Is that one Tom? Oh, that one's Tom Burlinson. Short arm girl. Let's go back again. He still reminds me of that Terminator. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not looking very hopeful. There's no gates. Out of picks. Let's go to walking. Oh, we might be lucky. There's a good one there. Straight away, as soon as I saw it, it's not perfect, but it's a good gate. It is a good gate. I like it. We can do this, right? Oh, what's that one there? Is that a gate? No, he's standing. Right there, though. Oh, is that him? Tom Burleson to play Twin Towns. Twin Towns? What? As in... No, it's Twin Town, isn't it? With the Welsh boys in the bath. Two talks on the bong. What a movie that was. Twin Town. Oh, we're done. Right, I've got one gate, but it is a good gate. I can't really deny it. I've got to take it because it's a full mince. And it also means I don't have to come back ever again. Save. Save, and we're done. Next. Rainer Vallandigham. So, I was watching YouTube, this face come up. As soon as I saw it, it was like, this is the world's greatest Taekwondo 13-time champion. As soon as I read the word 13 times champion, I thought, I've got to take a closer look. So we're done. We are definitely done. That is let me go back to that first picture. Where was it? That one. That's a bloke. Final answer. How many times have you seen that square jaw, the big mouth, the large, low set ear look, and the rectangle shaped eyes? Look at the rectangle. They're not rounded. The rectangle shape, stretched sideways. Absolutely broad shoulders, not massive, but broad, and flat chested. I don't think they even bothered. I see a boy, he looks like Ariana. He don't look very happy there, does he? Flat chested. I want bigger tits. He don't look very happy there, but he looks like Ariana Grande to me. Is it Ariana Grande I'm thinking of? He looks like someone. He looks mean anyway. Well, he is. He's 13-time Taekwondo champion. He's going to be tougher than a coffin nail. God bless, God help, should I say, the poor street urchin that tries to rob his handbag off him one night. He'll chase you down like a rabid dog. Images. Do you know what? I thought that was a penis for a split second on the small picture. What's that? Is that a penis as well? Oh, that doesn't look right. It really doesn't. I've never seen a woman in shorts ever stretch and just a moose's knuckle appear like that. Camel toe knickers for sure. You've got me interested. Let me have a look. What's that? That don't look like... Why is his camel toe only on one side there? What's happening here? He's got a big low set rib cage as well. Let's go back. Your camel toe knickers have not fooled me. Raina. My sister's called Raina. When we grew up, there was Raina, Jana and Gaina. And I'd never heard any of the names before in my life. Oh, this is definitely a dude. I always got some gates. You've got Getty Images all over him, lot. It's a dude. Final answer. Please tell me you got Gates, Rainer. Walking. He's got one hell of an high kick on him, hasn't he? I don't care how big your fighters get. Against a male skeleton and a trained man, you got no chance. Oh, that's very straight legs there, Rainer. This is like, what do they call him? Oh, I can't remember. China. Is it China? Cynthia Rothrock is the one I remember from my day. That is an absolute straight body. Not the biggest male skeleton in the world, granted, but still a male skeleton. Widest above the crotch look. Beep, 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 beep. It's a dude. Final answer. Give me some gates. There's one. Is that him walking? No, he's standing. He's got his camel toe knickers on again. He likes that. Oh, he's got big hands, that one, hasn't he? Is he a basketball player? He's got to be with hands that big. Let's go back again. Still looking for that elusive gate. He's got no gates. Yeah. Let's put walking in with one W. I don't think it's going to... Oh, it will change it. It'll give me that one. That wasn't there. That's a gate. Gotcha. Straight legs, knees together. His foot, all wrong. Although women can do that as well, I agree. I've seen a few pictures where the foot hangs inwards a bit. But that is not flamingo. It's a shame I can't see that other kneecap. Is that the only gate you're going to give me on this dude? I'd like another. What's that there? Which one is he? Raina Vallandigham, filmograph. Right, he's in this movie. Where though? FTM. Unless that's him there. That one right there could be him. With the butterfly on the t-shirt. A pretty little butterfly. That is him. Right there. There he is as a young man. There he is. Underdogs. And that's him right there. And that's his male gait. Lovely. 2. Right, we'll take them. You're a dude. Proven by the way you walk. Yeah, definitely getting Ariana Grande vibes off him. I need a face shot, Raina. Did we have, that was a nice one right there actually. There. It's a bit small, but I don't care. I've got your gates, it's all that matters. It's a shame I didn't get a picture of your tra-la-la. Ding ding. Ding ding. No more gates. Ah, so we've got to log in. I want to see it. Restricted. Why have I got to be 18 to see that? Ah. Come back. Raina Vallandigham. There we go. Vallandigham. I can't even say that name. Vallandigham. Vallandigham. I've never heard of that. From the tribe of Ham, though. How did she move where her hairline was from growing? Oh, here we go again. They put a centre parting in over that one. Killing me. It is a dude, though. I'll give you that. Piculamus. Bonnie Blue. Absolutely getting hammered on Twitter at the minute. I've posted the picture of Bonnie about 4 times today on 4 of these different posts. They're all cottoning on. They're all waking up. It's a rollout. I don't know why we didn't realise this before. Nuclear bombs, lot. As if they're making out they've got nukes. No, I don't think I've ever sat and just eaten meat like that, ever. I like it cooked. I'm sorry. Let's talk about Bonnie Blue. Look, being a man, they're all on about it. They're all on about it. Bonnie Blue outed. This proved it anyway, taking down this interview that Bonnie Blue had in 2022, was it? 3 years ago, saying he was sex changed at 13. It's a bloody rollout. I don't know how many times I have to tell you all this. It's not stopping. Wow, that's mental, isn't it? What's it go? If it's black, fight it back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, you go into heaven. You're going to be dressed all in white. I'll tell you. Polar bears. No, just a man whose eyes are too close together. Where is that thing I'm looking for? Oh yeah, Raina Vallandigham. Where is it? There. Is that it? Paste. If it'll come up. Find it. Search. Just search it. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, this is him. He was doing this, and I was like, I've got to check this person. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's just stop the bus 1 second. As forensic students, tell me, what's the first thing that catches your eye on what's his name? Rainer Vallingdon. What's the first thing that catches your eye? It's been a while. It's been a while. Get lost.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Why won't it go back? Oh, wrong.
Getting medical advice
You touch my
to
tra-la-la.
avoid long-distance flights.
My ding-ding-dong.
It's a ding dong, right? Ah, wooga! Right there, that's what I saw. I saw a picture like that, and that's what triggered me earlier on. There's the video that goes with it now. Tell me what that is. Tell me what that is. There. Don't tell me that that's a moo-moo. That is not a moo-moo. He hasn't even tucked it. I think he's just folded that under. And we're done. That is a dude. Neck, arms, legs. And of course, the wonky penis. No woman's vagina in the world goes to one side. It stays parallel. It's connected to the body. It's connected to the rest of the spine. But right there, that is a ding ding dong. Rainer Vladingham, or whatever your name is, you have been chosen to be exposed. Thanks for playing CSI with me now. Next, I don't know if that's Stassi or Stacy. I don't know how you say these names. I'm sorry, I'm not from these countries, so I have no idea. But let's have a look at Stassi or Stacy. Is the prophet president of the Community of Christ? Oh, I thought it was a politician. That right there is, I can't keep it up there, but look at that look at that Adam's apple in that shot right there. Let's go to images. He looks like he's got deep set eyes, really deep set eyes. They don't look rounded, they look rectangular, right? Matching the glasses as well. Rectangle shaped glasses like mine. Yeah, this ain't happening. No chance. Walking. And we're done. Is that the wife? Let's have a look. Houston. We have a bit of a problem. But there's no pictures, so it ain't happening. Yeah, we're leaving. See you later. Next. Look at that. If that's just a woman, I want that picture regardless. FTM face, vertical forehead look. It's not sloping backwards, not till about here. Look. There's your two dimples, your two lumps. I got dial M for Masons appearing in that hairline, widest in the hairline. Small mouth, Betty Boot bottom lip, rounded eyes look, soft brown bone. High set ears. Look where the bottom lip is, and look how high up that ear is. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Having a laugh. Mark Bowden, let's see if he's got faces and gaits. That's an ace picture, though, I've got to say. Tell me, which one of those two faces catches your attention more? And it's the one on the right with the bigger cheekbones. Right there. I've got problems with your face. This one definitely is an FTM, though. Is that his husband? Oh, that's his husband. Well, we're done then. That's definitely a dude, isn't it? Yeah, this ain't happening either. I'm just going to go to gates and then we're leaving. Walking. Oh, it's not him. Never mind. It's not him. And that's not him either. That is definitely dudish right there. Oh, isn't it? A big like that. Bowden, there's nothing there. Yeah, we're leaving. Yeah, we are. See you later. Next. Zeljko Pivan. No picture. Images. Just face pictures, nothing. Is he a podcaster? There's no gates. Absolutely nothing. Let's go straight to walking, shall we? No. They don't care as long as it's Freemason. They don't care how shoddy the work is. They just don't care. As long as they're next to a brick wall, they're happy. We're done. Right there. There's a Jinko Pravan. There are no gates. I'll give you a quick face check. That's a woman. Final answer. Close set, rounded eyes, flat forehead. It's not a very big forehead, though. I'll give you that. No meatball knuckles. No chin bone. No jawbone. No Adam's apple. High set ears. Small mouth. Hamster cheeks. It's a woman. But that's all you're going to get because there's no gates. Next. Scott Rouse is a behaviour analyst. Let's have a look. Yep, this ain't happening, Ivy. You got no chance, I'm telling you now. Walking. Yep, no chance. I'll give you a face check. That's a small chin. I don't know if it's the angle, but the ears look low set. They're in line, look. They can lower the ear though, so don't go by ears, don't go by clavicles, we go by gaits. Eye distance is another good one because they can't change the distance in their eyes, but sometimes you're going to need a reference point. Who's got the bigger, wider face? The wife included. We're done, there's no gates, see you later. Next. No picture, don't fancy your chances. Images. He's got very rectangle shaped eyes, hasn't he? And they are some big ass cheekbones right there. It looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. There's a 50-50. No, it's not a 50-50. It's too big. Oh, he looks cross there, doesn't he? Looks like he's been spanked. Strange is the world we live in. Oh my gosh, stop the bus. What was that? That one's a very strange looking gentleman, isn't he? Come on, send it back. Screw goal. Let's go back to the top. Let's grab this for walking and then I'll come back for your face. I do think he's got gates because I've just seen a few. There's one. There's two. There's three. That looks like four. It is on the left. One more puts you in a crap list. Oh, no. Oh, no. There. 5, gotcha. It's a man, final answer. See with the image. 2 and 3. Is that it? That is it. Just needs you 50-50. I think we'll take that one, even though it's small, I'm not bothered. That one's a bit bigger, still not right though. Go on, we'll tell Archie 50-50. Save image, we're done. What's his name? Nina. We've seen you. See you later. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Jim McDonnell is the sheriff from LA, speaking about the military deployment in LA by Trump. Images. Jim McDonald, you got a big 5 head. Oh, we're done. That's a woman. Final answer. Face squashed downwards by a 5 head which bellows outwards. Dial M for Masons. Close set eyes. No eyebrow. No brow bone. Small mouth. Buck teeth. High set ears. Rounded jaw. Wonky chin. And no Adam's apple. I see a woman. Final answer. Old woman in charge of the police force in Los Angeles. Because they can't allow real men that position. Because you might uncover the corruption. And the last thing that a real man's going to do is keep his mouth shut, right? Size of this one. Look at them cheekbones. Is that your hand? Let me have a look at it. Oh, that's a big hand. That is a big hand. Explain to me why that hand's so small and that hand's so big. It's got nothing to do with the 3 feet between them. Nothing. Alright, let's go back. Back again. I can take that 50-50. Chances of getting gates? Negligible. Mind you saying that, I've done a few sheriffs that have given me gates over the years. See, I always think of oh no, we're done. I always think of a sheriff as just like a policeman, but he's not. He's like a boss policeman, isn't he? Walking, game over. Yeah, we'll leave him. See you later. Next. Fiorella Manoia. I think I've done this one. Copy and pro. Back file. Paste. Paste. The clue's in the name, folks, right there. It's a man. Fiorella Manoia. It reminds me of, I want to say Kate Bush, but it's not Kate Bush. Look at that neck. Absolute pine forest right there. What's FM? 3 6s, 666 in the name, by the way. If you're into male, female as well, look, female, male in the name. But F and M Mech 666 in Shemantria. Yes, there is a code. Yes, they put it in the names. Yes, they put it in all sorts. But that code could be manipulated because it's numbers. That's how they made people believe that the Earth was a ball. They manipulated numbers and then showed numbers as evidence. And everybody swallowed it. Fiorella Manoia, come on. I swear I've done it. Backfire. No matches. Right, okay, we'll take it. Oh, he looks like that redhead off English TV. I can't remember his name. Is that the wife? Oh, chin chinny, chin chinny, chin chin chiroo. Close set eyes, widest in the hairline, sloping jawline, fake Adam's apple. That's a dude right there though, with the big chinny chin chin. Versus the egghead. Look how, yeah, it does look a bit like Cyndi Lauper. Now I'm thinking of an English actor. I think it was in Prison Girls or Bad Girls or something like that. It was one of them that they were in. But I can't think of the actor's name for the life of me. I can't think of the actor's name. But it looks like that one out of the Bad... Let me have a quick look. Bad Girls cast. Florence and the Machine. Florence is a bit more masculine than that. Bad Girls TV show. Television series. Cast. Where is he? Simone Lahib. No. Jack Ellis. I hated Jack Ellis in that show. What was his name? I can't remember. Jim Fenner. Claire King. It's not Claire King. It's not Victoria. I swear it's this one. Mandana. His name's Mandana Jones. Do you know what? I haven't done half of these people in this show. Deborah Stevenson, that's an old name I ain't seen forever. Linda Henry, is that who I'm thinking? It's not Linda Henry either. It's close. That's a close one, isn't it? Linda Henry. with the rectangle shaped eyes and the big male cheekbones. That's close, but that is still not the person I'm thinking of, but that is close to him. I'm sure it was Bad Girls I'm thinking of. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Band of gold. Last chance because my memory's it's hurting. That's not him. No, that's not him. That's who I'm thinking of right there. That's who I'm thinking of. Geraldine James, 2 first names, rectangular deep set eyes, massive mouth. Look at that diesel for a jawline. Geraldine James. I really should do both of these shows. I don't know any of these actors. I don't think I've done any of them on requests. That's what I'm thinking of. Geraldine Jones looking like this person. There's a bit where she has her hair done ginger, and that's what I'm remembering. Itchy ankle. Right. What's his name? Fiorella. And he's not in the back file, is he? No. If he is, he's in the back file. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Look at that back. Tell me what that huge back cave is right there. I'm taking that picture regardless. I'm not going to use it for a skull, but look at that deep trachea scar right there. Look, it looks like the back cave. Again, I never noticed these things. But yet it stared at me all my life. When you look into the abyss and the abyss looks back at you. Look, they just don't care. As long as it's a brick wall, as long as it's Freemasonry in the background, they don't give a crap. Because I'm a Freemason, that's what they're saying. I am a Freemason. What's that all about? Oh, male digit ratio for sure, look. Definitely a male digit ratio. Is he saluting someone there? Is that a Masonic sign? I don't know. Let's go back. I've got that one. I'll tell you what, let's go for Gates first. And we'll come back for the face. Oh, it's not happening. Yeah, we're leaving. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Back we go. There's no Gates. I'm leaving. That's a man. Final answer. Next. Alan Halilovic. Alan Halilovic. Croatian professional footballer. I've never heard of him. Which is close to eyes. She's very pretty, isn't she? Subcutaneous layers of fat. That's a nice chicken nom-nom you got right there for me. Alan. Living next door to Alan. 23. 2 trees, father. On the boy's t-shirt right there. Hamburger. 2 trees. 23, Peter. No, it's 33. 33, Peter. 2 trees. Make 33, Peter. Egghead. Upside down. Looks like that singer. I can't remember. He's got a gap in his teeth as well. Let's go for face first, if we can see it. That will do. It's a bit small, but it'll do. Yeah, we'll take it. Next, Gates, Alan Halilovic. There's one. Do 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 do. I love that shoulder tilt. Till the cows come home. It's a woman. We'll take that one. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Thing is, doing old TV shows, it's only older generations who care who the actors are. You have to do the modern shows like, I don't know, what do you call that daft stupid thing about the devil that's on Lucifer? You have to do the cast of Lucifer and stuff for people nowadays. You have to keep it modern, Peter. That is an absolute egghead right there. Look at that woman. Look at the size of that cranium up top.
since you've been gone. All what we're left is a band of gold. And again, look at that booty, that curvaceous spine. Oh, that's what's his name? I can't remember. Zdanovich. Zabramovich. I don't know. I just don't care. I really don't. They don't mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. Plays for Rangers, does she? Or has played for Rangers. What is that? Look at the state of that leg there. Don't tell me it's because he's kicking the ball. It's got nothing to do with it. It's the shape of his legs. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Oh, I thought that was one there, but it's not. Oh, Ibrahimovic, that's the one. I can't remember. Ibrahimovic, Zabarovic, Zdanovich. She's a bitch. How's that? Oh, look at that. Close together eyes, messy. Look at the scarring right here where a doctor came in and ripped up this girl's breasts and all the meat and muscle there and left this horrible scar. And this is what triggered me. All of this was triggered by a scar like that on Bruce Lee. Woman, final answer. Women can't play football like that. Women can't be strong like that, you sexist twat. Shut up. You know nothing about forensics. You know nothing about biology. You know nothing about bodybuilding. When you realise that Anatoly is a woman and he can deadlift 450 pounds straight, then you realise the power of a woman. It's just like in a running race. Over 100 metres, men are faster, agreed, but only by a split second. The world record for a man is something like 8.9 seconds in it, or 9.1 seconds. And the world record for a woman is something like 10.1 seconds. A second difference in speed. So if you think that a man's going to be way, way, way stronger, well, they are if they're bigger, especially if it's a little woman like this. A man twice that size is going to be way stronger. But if you double a woman's size, she's going to be way stronger than a man this size. She's just not going to have the same skeletal structure, that's all. Walking. Which is why I said you can't do all of the markers at once. You need the gates. Gates prove everything. Pete, I disagree. All ages and times in history should be exposed. Oh, well, I don't know what you mean. What did I say? All that was left is a band of gold. Diamond in the legs. All that was left is a band of gold. Oh, you disagree about the age thing? No, it isn't. Right? If you show like the older generations, they're not so much into social media as the younger generation. They're on the phone all the time. If you pick a younger generational show, like, for example, I don't even know what a modern day show is. I don't even watch telly. What have I been asked to do? Let's say the Hollywood Wives, which is a modern show, right? Versus Rising Damp from the 70s. Only a 50-year-old is going to know what Rising Damp is and Leonard Rossiter, whereas all ages are more likely to know the Hollywood Housewives, because I'm still alive and I see these pictures, so I know who it is. I don't watch the show, but I know who it is. But to a young person, you say Rising Damp, they're not going to realise that you're talking about a TV show. They're actually going to think about mould in a building. Rising Damp.
1 foot in the grave. Another one. 1 foot in the grave. That's a nice cue line. Do 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 do. Of the dreams we hold is a band of gold, and the memories that we used to hold. I am old. I'm 52. Age has passed me, caught me up, it has. My hair's going grey. I'm not as strong as I used to be. My teeth are starting to fall out. I'm getting old. I'm getting to the age when I'm gonna meet my Heavenly Father. Before, I'd have had no idea. I'd have been like the rest of them, still dyeing my hair dark, trying to stay fit to pull young girls. Those days are gone. I only had a brief instant of that in my late 30s, when I turned 38, 39, when I started training. And it didn't bring me any happiness, chasing younger women. It didn't bring me any happiness. It didn't. It was fun for a while, until I got Danielle. And then Danielle was an absolute nut job, who could have been a boy, literally could have been a boy. That's the worst one. The worst one out of all of them is Danielle. Because there was lots of markers there that told me it might be a boy. The best friend, Danielle's best friend was a flipper. But that flipper wouldn't leave the house, according to Danielle. Because of where we live, GY. It's a bit rough. It's not really the place for a bloke to go walking around in a dress, I'm telling you. We're an old fishing port. Some rough houses live around here. I'm just saying that, the other day I did see, well, it wasn't the other day, it was last year. Me and Rachel was walking along and we literally did see a bloke in a dress. But he was quite open about it. Again, that's not the agenda that bothers me. It's this secret one. The one where my son can't become a footballer. My son can't become a president. My son can't become anything. That's the agenda that bothers me. That all of this is kept away from us. You're not allowed fame. You're not allowed to be famous. You're not allowed to be talented and famous. You can be talented, but you're not allowed to be famous. Because you look like God. And that's not what Satan wants. He wants everybody to look wrong. That's how this works. This brainwashing only works because they are all in on it. If you start putting real people and real faces there, natural people and natural faces, it'll show these ones up. You'll start to ask, why is the real footballer got bigger shoulders than this footballer? Why has the real footballer got a longer neck? Why has the real footballer got a bigger face and further apart eyes? It would become obvious. It's just the same way when you look at this person with his wife and then you realise, boom, the wife's got the bigger head, the wife's got the bigger skeleton, the stronger shoulders. Nearly all the time you can just go to a picture of this person plus their wife and you'll get yourself a good old answer of what you're looking at. Right, let's take these pictures. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. 2 gates. That's all he's got, 2 gates. That's terrible. We'll take that face and we're out of here. Save image. No, don't open it. Don't open the image. Close picture. Close picture. Next is Glenn Wilkinson, son of Man Code. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at here. I'm assuming it's this one. Glenn Wilkinson Lifestyle. Glenn Wilkinson Grindstone. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I really don't. I've got 2 people. Northern Ireland. Where's this one from? CrossFit Masters. Christian Husband Daddy. Glenn Wilkinson Gladiators. Glenn Wilkinson Fitness. Oh, he's on Glenn. Glenn was on Gladiators, was he? Well, that's already a marker as far as I'm concerned. Grindstone. This is the same person over and over. Right, we'll take this one. Images. It's Friday night and Nana's got her titties out. I'm telling you now, that's just way too small. They're sculptured. They look sculptured to me. Tiny shoulders. The clavicle bends inwards here, look. But it stops here. Look how short this clavicle is. It stops there. That's the actual top of the arm, look. The joint, this arm runs up here. The bone runs up and joins the shoulder right there. Look how small this clavicle is. It's tiny. If this is the right person. I see a Popeye muscle. Oh, we're done. Game over. I'm just going to go straight to walking. I'm done. All that was left is... Yeah, we're done. There's nothing. Nobody. It's a nobody. You keep giving me these nobodies. Laura Passini. This one's on the list. Copy. Paste. Andrew Bridgen, MP. I've already been done. Is a band of gold and the memories. Isn't this the one that got in the bikini? The chest is dead giveaway, Ryan. Look at the strength in this upper body here. Forget the fake tatas. Just look at the size of that chest compared to what we just looked at. The chicken breast chest. That's a man. Rectangle shaped eyes. High set cheekbones. Large low set ears. Massive mouth. Square jaw. Long neck. Broad shoulders. And a massive lion smile. He looks like, forget the price tag. I can't remember his name. Jesse J. Looks like Jesse J. Look at those teeth. Are you kidding me? That's a man. Till the cow's got my smile, is what he's got. There he is, Laura Passini. One gate. There is one gate for this person. Walking. Or maybe not. I might have had to go onto video to find it. Oh, there's a few now. It's been, it was that one I think I used. But there you go. It's a man, right? Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Next, Laura Passini on the list. This one's been done as well. I told you, you've given me a whole load of them that I've already done. Images. Paste. Rafaela Cara. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. I've got that tune in my head now. Come on, Rafaela. I know you're in there because Alice made me do you. And there it is, Rafael Cara on the list. Thanks for playing CSI. Next, Sigrid Thornton. I think you got me on this one. I don't think I've done Sigrid, but I am going to check because you're making me do repeats quite a bit just recently. Name doesn't ring a bell, neither does the face. That's a big square jaw. Look how big that diesel is. Deep set rectangular eyes. Look at the shape of the eye socket. It's rectangular. It's not rounded, and those eyes are not close set. That's an Adam's apple. Look at the jaw. But look at that diesel. Adam's apple there. Look at the twist in that Adam's apple. Let's go back. Let's open up images. 50-50 me first. I quite like that one. And the memories of what love could hold. If you can explain to me why Sigrid Thornton's got bigger shoulders than the whatchamacallit, to be my mother. You can't be that old, so you know, Sandra. That'll put you in your hundreds. No, actually, my mum was, how old was my mum? My mum was, I think she was 27 when she had me. Yeah, I think my mum was 27. Sigrid Thornton, not there. Let's continue the blast then that we're having. That's a dude, final answer. Boys in makeup. There's a girl with a low set face. Look how low set that face is. Look how big the five-head is. Dial M for Mongos. Versus the bowling ball skull with the big hand. I'm still looking for that face. Request. No, we've only just done request. We only did request yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we did. We did request yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before, maybe. I've only just done them now. I've got 10, 20, I've got 26 requests up there. It's definitely a dude. Final answer, that's a bloke. As if I can't get a close up on that face there, that one's better. I'll take that as your 50-50. I know it's too big and I don't really care. Because, oh, actually, we can take that. That is small, 50-50-ish. We'll take that as your 50-50. Let's go walking pictures. There's no gates. We're stiffed. Oh, that might be one there. What's that? No, that's not him, is it? Oh, it might be him. No, it's not a very good picture anyway, I can't even tell. Barely see the gates. He's got no gates! He's got no gates, boys and girls. Let's see if we can catch him on the street. I'll give you a second chance. Second crack at a whip. And we're done. There's absolutely no gates. Sigrid Thornton, thanks for like, he's got a small face though, hasn't he? Tell me, which one of them's got a bigger face? We're done. Thanks for playing CSI. Till Schweiger is a German actor and filmmaker. He looks familiar there to me. I can't think who it is though. What act he played. Widest in the hairline. Close set eyes. No brow, no brow bone. Small, high set ears. Look, they're in line with the nose. Mine come down to my bottom lip. I see a fake Adam's apple. There's no shoulders really on it. It's soft. Everything looks Beetlejuice, right? I quite like that as a picture. It's a shame it's not bigger. Images. Till Schweiger. That one's nice. Soft, close set eye, beautiful eyelashes, tiny eye set ears, flat forehead, widest in the hairline, no trachea. No Adam's apple, small mouth, pink lips. That one there, where's that one? Look at those pink lips. Are you seeing them yet? Tiny high set ears, close set eyes, vertical forehead with two dimples, look, there and there. I've shown you plenty of times. There you go. The woman has these two dimples, look. The man doesn't get them. They're here above her eyes, the two dimples. On a woman, it's up in the hairline. That's why the hairline's widest. Let's go back again. Bink. And that's what I'm seeing there. The woman's face with a wonky chin. Again, I'm seeing someone. I can't think who it is. It might be Vanilla Ice. I can't think who it is. I'm seeing someone. I'll take that as your 50-50, I think, Till. We'll take that one. Let's go gate shopping with Till Schweiger. Oh my gosh, Paul Newman. I'm definitely seeing Paul Newman. It's the lips. The pink lips, folks. Let's go back again. Since you've been gone, all that was left is a band of gold. Look at that cranium. Look at the size of that chrome domium. Is that his boyfriend? Let's have a look at him. He's got a big neck and an Adam's apple and a square jaw. Hasn't he? Who's got the further apart eyes? They say you can't tell by looking, but you can. You can see the bigger faces here. Let your eyes drift around this screen and you're drawn back to this face and that neck every time. Men are more striking because we've got bigger features. Oh my gosh, he's got a big noggin, hasn't he, that one? He looks like he's in love with her. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has been sprung. Which chin would you like? I want the one that looks like a camel toe. The one that splits my chin in half. Makes me look like I've got a moose's knuckle on the end of my face. Let's go back. Do you know what I'm not seeing? Gates. Is that his real wife? Let's have a look at him. It's neck o'clock. It's obviously neck o'clock, right? It is though, isn't it? It is though. There's a gate. Gotcha. Oh, it's not him, is it? Is it him? Oh, it might be Till, actually. It is. It is Till. There's a nice gate in line. And there's another one from Flamingo. And same on both, look. Straight-legged dude in the middle. I've got two little gates there. I'd like a full mince, though, Till. That's what I'm looking for. And the memories of what love may bring. Oh look, why? Why would Till Schweiger be doing the shush? Why? Why? Why is he doing the shh? We're done. I've got two little gates. Oh, it went back all by itself. I didn't even touch that. I did that by itself. Walking. There's a nice one. That's three. That's a mince. But we've got a nice full mince though. Come on. Is that a wedding day mince? That might well be a wedding day mince. It is. You can't beat a wedding day mince. It's not perfect, but it's in line. Oh, that's gorgeous if that's you at the front right there. I don't think it's that one. Still nice though, still a nice gate. Is that a Stairfail? I can't see him, it's too blurred. Instagram, screw you. There's another one there, but it's blurred. That's better. Way better. Arms akimbo as well. He looks like, I can't remember his name. He's really famous. He's got a really redneck accent. American. He's American with a real redneck accent. He looks like that, especially in that picture there. He looks like the actor I'm thinking of, but I can't think of his name. Till Schweiger. Schweiger. Climber. It means climber, doesn't it? I know that Schweinsteiger means pig climber. Schwein being pig, Steiger being climber. So Schweiger is Steiger. Is it Schweinsteiger? Steiger's got a T in it. Schweiger. I don't know what that means then. Let's go back. Pete, I just say that about older people because some of them don't understand it or applies to. Oh yeah. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It is true. Most of the time you can. I can show this to older generations and they understand it. Sometimes better than the younger generations. But there are some people that just can't be taught. It's that simple. Jesus said, don't cast your pearls among the swine. I just said the Schweinsteiger. Jesus said, never cast your pearls among the swine. You're wasting your time. You're banging your head against a brick wall. If you was to be arguing with someone like this online, who's not a natural, they're paid to argue with naturals, then you're banging your head against a brick wall, right? You're not going to get anywhere, but you're going to expend your energy, your time. You're going to get frustrated with them, and they love it. They love it when they wind you up. Me, instant blank. Cut them off at the neck. Cut the head off the snake. Bink. Another one will grow back, yeah, but who cares? Just cut the head off that one. Bink. It really, there's nothing a troll hates more than losing the main account. They've got thousands of accounts, but they want to use the main account all the time. They do. They do. They might want to change here and there and come and troll someone, but they want to be able to use, they want to be known by that one name. And they can't, because just like this person, Till Schweiger, it's not his real name. If it was, the real name for this person is Tilly, a girl's name, Tilly Schweiger. So they're running around in their own personal sock account makeup jobs. That's what it is. The whole idea of this is a soccer count person, as far as I'm concerned, because you're not a real person. You're not showing the world who you actually are. You're pretending to be something you're not. Till Schweiger doesn't exist. It's just an actor. But Till Schweiger would have been born Tilly something else. Proper girl's name. Like Jamie Lee Curtis. Where is it? Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. Born. Bearing in mind, this one really did have me full. I was in love with this one growing up. Especially because of this film. Because of this fucking film. Thought it was a woman. It's, dude. It's a dude. They actually say this one is a hermaphrodite. They actually say that this one is a hermaphrodite. It's nonsense. It was born male. There. That's what I'm looking for. A howling, yowling Jamie Curtis makes his camera debut to the world as actor Tony Curtis and his wife Janet Leigh show the 8-week-old boy along with their something-year-old daughter Kelly Lee. There's Kelly Lee. That'll be a boy too. But there you go. Right there in plain sight. Jamie Curtis makes his camera debut to the world as the actor and wife. Tony Curtis and wife look on. Janet Leigh, 2 first names. Tony Curtis, 2 first names. Jamie Lee Curtis, 3 first names. You can deny this all you like. I don't care. That's not a misprint. It's not a misprint. It's the truth in plain sight. Everybody in that generation must have known that Jamie Lee was born male due to this picture. And then somewhere along the lines, they got away with turning Jamie Lee Curtis, who his camera actor, into this Jamie Lee Curtis with the rectangle-shaped eyes. And it was this video, this film, Physical. It was. Is that Physical? Let's get. I can't remember what it is. But it was this film and Trading Places. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis got his boobs out in Trading Places, and I think it might have been the very first pair of boobs I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I was young, but that's what they're preying on. They're preying on young minds, and I was supposed to have grown up attracted to men with boobs. I was supposed to have grown up and been attracted all my life to this, but I'm not. I've been made aware that this is a man on the neck, the thick clavicle. Look how thick that shadow on that clavicle is there. The thick clavicles, the long arms, the male digit ratio, the male hips, the male face, the male hand. Look at the size of that hand. I no longer find this person attractive. And this was my most favourite of all movie stars. This is the one I fancied. Strangely enough, so was Sigourney Weaver, but only because he was really tall. Amazonian. Now, I'm just like, where are your hips? Where's your womb? They've pulled the knickers right up over the belly button, right? But in reality, a man's hip would just sit there. He would just have his trousers right across there. With the belly button. Only women pull the trousers that far up, right? But it's part of the illusion that they fooled us with, that this is an iconic woman of beauty and grace, when it's a bloke. Absolutely, there's no beauty and grace in it, because you're a lying, deceiving tramp. And that's the facts, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what any of them try and tell me, they're all liars and deceivers. Now, whether some of them are being forced to do it is a different question. I don't know. If they're doing it out of their own free will, may God have mercy on them. Really, may God have mercy on you, because you're going to spend eternity in hell for what you've done to everyone. Look at the state of that dude. Saggy boobs. He's just a bloke. He's got bigger teeth than me. It wounds me that I used to be attracted to this and not recognise it was a man. I thought it was a pretty girl. But you got to ask yourself, why are they doing this to you? you, me, and the rest of the naturals, why are they doing this why are they doing this to themselves? Would be your first question, and the answer is they worship the devil. This is the image of Satan, to sex change yourself. But why are they doing it to us? Because you didn't sex change yourself, because you are created in the image of God, and because you are trusting like God, and not shallow like these people, you were suckered in by their lies. And it's been going on for millennia, for thousands of years. This ain't a new thing. They want people to think that this is a new thing. It's only happened in the last 20 or 30 years, but it's not. This has been around since Babylon, since the rivers of Babylon, which is Egypt. And if they can get away with it in Egypt, then it must have been going even longer than 3,000 years, right? It must have been. What's this? Tell me again about the night I was born. Jamie Lee Curtis, illustrated by Laura Connell. It can't be the right. That's not Jamie. Jamie Lee Curtis wrote books. It's got to be a different one. Maybe that's Jamie Lee Curtis. A different Jamie Lee. This is what the power of makeup and chemicals do to a boy. Surgery, of course, to add the tits, but this is the power that they've got over you, that they can put a man in a black dress and you not notice the physical attributes of a man, the thick clavicle, the long neck, the large mouth, the rectangle shaped eyes, the lack of hips. They can dress them up in front of you and you don't notice. It's a magic trick. It's probably the most devious magic trick of all the scams the devil's ever pulled on us. And he's pulled some belters from 9/11 to Scamvid and the serial killers. Satan's pulled some belters on us. But this one, when you realise that everybody who's supposed to be a serial killer is actually a woman, apart from Eileen Warnos, who was the only female serial killer in the world, who's actually a man, the only male serial killer. The idea is that they put these subliminal messages into your head, these ideas, and that monkey see, monkey do. You know, because you believe you'd send to a monkey, you go and reenact the films that you see and these actors, whatever these actors are doing, you repeat it. Not only do you dress like them, get your hair cut like them, wear the same fashion accessories of them, you actually lust after them as well. That's the bit that Satan enjoys, that he fooled you into lusting after your own gender. I lusted after this person for many, many years. When I went out, I was looking for Jamie Lee Curtis type women. Never found one. Do you know why? Because real women don't look like this. Even if you give a woman a pixie haircut like this, she's not going to have that big mouth, those rectangle shaped eyes. She's going to look different. She's going to look womanly. This used to fool me. It really did. This is Jamie Lee Curtis's son. This one openly transgendered. I can't remember. But there's loads of them that have done it. And they're going to carry on doing it because they're normalising this. Look at the shoulders on that. Give me a break. They're going to keep normalising this, putting little boys in dresses, makeup and tiaras and whispering in their ears. He does not look happy there, does he, Jamie Lee Curtis? But that does look like a little boy to me. Square jaw, rectangle shaped eyes. I know I don't do children. This is no longer a child. This is a picture of Jamie Lee Curtis as a child. When I meet God, he's not going to chastise me for exposing the wicked previous. He's going to be mad at me if I did a modern day child, because that child doesn't deserve my attention. He's still a child. But when this child grew up and became Jamie Lee Curtis had a choice whether he wanted to carry on lying to the world and deceiving the world and living a life of luxury. This is the part that you should really own in on. That they live a life of luxury whilst the rest of us naturals live in impoverished lives. They get red carpet treatment. I tell you, I don't want red carpet treatment because I know that represents a river of blood, children's blood that they walk over, your children's. So I never want red carpet attention. I'll be happy with a single trumpet fanfaring my way into heaven. Just a single bugler singing my way into heaven. I'll be happy with that, Father. No red carpets, no fireworks. I don't need anything. Just a single bugler to let you know I'm there, Father. I can't wait to meet God. You've started, haven't you? 10 at night. You want to sing your head off. I just want to meet God. And I know I'm close, because my teeth are falling out, my hair's going grey. I never looked at life the way I do now. I've never looked at life this way, dude. I'm content now. I'm not happy with myself, but I'm content that I woke up to the truth and that I did my damnedest to try and warn other people, to ring the bell and let them know that this is happening. And it's not just happening on screen, it's happening in your own towns with your own counsellors and your own teachers and your own police and your own doctors, all the ones at the top I'm talking about. They may be spread out in other places, but the way you track this down when the time comes is you follow the money. You just follow the money and it'll lead you back to them. Because they're all prosperous and you're not. And on that note, I'm going to wish you all good night. I'll be back tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, 10:30. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll continue this. Where were we? We'll continue Til Schweiger. Even though we've got her, she's dead in the water on that shot. Just remember, you are truly blessed, all of you, if you've got the ears that hear my voice and the words that come out of my mouth, and you hear the truth. The truth is God's word. It doesn't matter who your messenger is. Did you get the message? God wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching, students and natural people. I'll see you tomorrow.